called a townhouse. It's a house, but it's small. It's maybe
But you have an independent house, but we don't. We have department usually in China. So with us, it's very it's it's impossible to it's kind of impossible to raise a child like like this. If you have
yes.
three cats.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and I get what you're saying.
Mm-hmm,
What do you so that's a question I have. What
mm-hmm,
happened in China where maybe I watched too much TV, but on TV, China used to have houses.
mm-hmm,
What happened to the
mm-hmm.
houses?
Oh, that's an interesting question. Let me answer you. I'm very um, familiar with this because after I got my daughter, I started to uh, uh, pay attention to those things. Um, Back in my parents' generation, we usually have those independent house, but
Yeah.
for us, we came to the city. We came to the
Yeah.
city. There are so many people. There are several things very important which force us to stay in the city. First of all, is children's education. They got better education, and I don't know how it is like you in your country, but in ours, you gotta get a house to get a, and so you can go to the schools nearby.
Mm,
Do you understand?
no, yeah, I do.
You gotta buy a house, then you can enjoy the how to say 享受. Yes, you can enjoy the educational sources around.
Mm,
Mhm. And so, if you want your child to be well educated, um, from for the kindergarten, primary school, middle school, high school, you're gonna
mhm.
have a house, have a good house in a nice neighborhood, a good
Okay.
community. Mm-hmm,
So I have a
mm-hmm,
question. Does
mm-hmm,
it ever concern you that like so I'm concerned. I know a lot of people don't think of this, but I
mm-hmm,
do.
mm-hmm,
I'm concerned
mm-hmm,
that at least in the US, everybody is getting educated and getting jobs, right?
mm-hmm.
But nobody knows basic need like basic stuff. So remember like your grandparents, they knew how to plant, they knew how to raise a cow. If God forbid, if those people die, we'll die because we don't know how to plant, we don't know how to raise a cow, we don't know anything. Like if the supermarket closes in the US, I think people would just die because we depend on supermarket.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is that not like I know getting an education is important and doing all these things, but what about having an education and learning those things so we don't die? That's how I think of it.
So, what's your concern?
Not
Actually,
knowing how to survive
how to survive? Oh, it's
with without
wow.
without like because I'm educated, but let's just say, the supermarkets just stop working one day. Like, how am I gonna eat? Where am I gonna go?
Um, here's and you ever plant anything? Plant anything?
Yes, once or twice.
Once or twice.
Watermelon,
What?
cucumber,
Uh huh.
watermelon and cucumber I've done.
Uh huh. Is it hard?
Is it hard?
Is it hard?
Yeah, when
From
you don't know, yeah, it's hard. Like
yeah.
sometimes you have to know the seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes when it's raining, I learned if it rains,
Mm-hmm.
it can cause mold on a plant.
Mm-hmm.
Like at first I was like, oh, what is this stuff? What is
Yeah, of course. That's a
you know how to plant?
actually I do because I grew up in the countryside.
That's great.
When
You
I
see?
when I was young, I plant how do I say